Hey guys, I'm gonna make this really quick. We're gonna be going over an update with CoinAnk, and we're also gonna give you some TA, really quick TA. Like I don't even have to look at this much to even tell you this. Just wait for this 1 hour candle to close. If it closes well above the psychological ranges, it is still Sunday, so it's still likely going to come back into that candle. But we actually had March 7th release. There's going to be a White House crypto meeting. So look, as you can see, I'm long, by the way. Like there's no way I'm not long. Look at all these red vectors and all there's a crypto meeting on March 7th. Obviously, this is going to come back up. So CoinAnk went premium. This is the update with CoinAnk. If you want the features on CoinAnk, it's a little bit. Some of them are a little bit different, like the large order. So basically, you're gonna have to use Bookmap for that, the large orders. But everything else, for the most part, is on the ATAS platform for free. There might be a few things that's not on there. I haven't verified everything, but when I learn the platform more, I'm gonna be doing videos on this instead of CoinAnk. Me personally, I don't want to support CoinAnk that much, just like I don't do it with Bookmap and all these others. Me personally, I will use them if I can get them free. And I have my ways, right? So it's because there's so many programs that add up and it would eat away at your profit if you actually bought every one of these programs. So me personally, I'm gonna go with ATAS, and then if there is still things I need CoinAnk for, which honestly I haven't used either of these programs in the past 2 weeks. Like, I don't need these programs. These are just extra information, right, for me to get better trades and better accuracy and execution. But I don't need these programs. I'm not even in a rush to get to these programs because like I could just tell you right now. It's like I could tell you what's gonna happen with the price. Like I don't even need these programs. Like I know for a fact all these orders that were bids, they raised their price now. I bet you there's a bunch of bids right here on Coining. And I also bet you there's a ton of people coming in to sell because a bunch of people are now raising their bids in to price. It gets into price. They have an order that was filled, a bid order, a buy order, and now they have on the book that opposite order, the sell. So they have now sells here. So I'm long right now, and I'm looking to come back into this area. And what's a good area to come back into? Mark all the vector candles off on each time frame that's important. The 1 hour time frame. Come over to maybe there's a on the 2 hour there's a prominent vector. Nope, there's not. Three, any prominent? Yeah, on the 3 hour there's another prominent vector. I would say that's the most prominent. Boom. You can go over to the 4, see if there's even a more prominent one. And it's basically already marked off. It's the 3 that we just did. Try to mark off the boxes, don't mark off the wicks. Generally, by the way, going back to the CoinAnk thing, just guys, I really don't recommend paying for a lot of these programs. I really don't. And it's also they made it free for so long, so I know that they don't have to keep it up for that much money. But at minimum $25, that's the minimum package when there's like literally 10 programs that you can be paying for. It's not it's there's too many programs. It really is. I know one program that I get for free costs $1,700. This one right here. $1,700, really? Okay, buddy. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's it's just too much, bro. Like I don't care how much you make. I just do not think that if you have the option to get it free. All right? It's too much money, and that in itself is a trade. Okay? Now going over just some TA, really. This is basic. This is just some basic shit. Like you have a big bunch of sellers, and the vector candles, by the way, come over to indicators. In the indicator search bar, type in the indicator search bar, traders reality main. Okay, the main one, right? Click that, add it to the favorites. You're gonna start seeing vector candles. You're gonna start seeing all of this stuff, right? By the way, no longer think it's coming down. This already for a really long time, all logged in my Discord, probably even on the channel. We have been expecting this to come down, and we hit it. As well as we expected it to come down. We expected it from this point. We drew this. We expected it to come back up halfway because the middle comes back. It's just kind of like an average, right? Come back to the middle. There's a bunch of orders right here to be transacted. If it's actually going to go higher, it would show strength and, and conviction in this area. What happened? It actually came back up, did not show strength or conviction because it couldn't come above the 5 and 13 or the 50 EMA cloud. The purple is the 50 EMA cloud. The cyan color, this right here, this line, that's the 50 EMA. Around it is going to be the cloud. If the cloud is bigger, it means volatility is active. If it's smaller, it means there's not that much volatility. Look, smaller. It's not really doing much volatility. It's just going straight up. Very small cloud. Big volatility. Boom, 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 boom. Big cloud. Okay, that means obviously that it has more of a chance to go farther than the 50 EMA. So if there's a bunch of volatility, because look, you know, it comes down, it's very volatile. It comes down below the EMA, 50 EMA. Comes down below the 50 EMA. Did it again right here. But each time it was closing above the 50 EMA and showing support. And actually, multiple times after coming into it, it came right back out of the cloud and closed halfway decent. Look, came right back out of the cloud, closed halfway decent. But trading is not that simple. What they do, they load it up one more time. They came back in. It's not about essentially loading up one more time. It's just essentially that you only get in at a discount because you might get in it to a point where, okay, I know it's likely going to start coming up, but it's just not the point that you should be buying at. And that's the thing. People see the on switch. People see the on switch, right? This is the on switch for them. Okay, this is the on switch. That's on, green. Okay? They want to execute, but in reality, they need to wait a little bit to then actually execute. So you got your on switch, right? Boom, green vector candle, coming back into the 50 EMA, having a nice green vector candle coming up well above this peak, well above the 50 EMA, the 50 EMA's cloud, all that good stuff. Well, you want to get in at a discount. So this is how you kind of like this is how you approach it so you don't make a mistake. You want to get in at a discount. So where can I get in at a discount? Well, I want to see how it reacts to this green vector candle. Is it going to react positively? Well, what happened? This green vector candle ended up closing really bad. So you notice it reacted really negatively. That in itself can make you wait. Okay, what am I waiting for? I want to see a move above this box because this is where the green vector candle is. So if we're going to come back up, I want to see a move above this box, basically with conviction, closing with conviction above this box. And then I could say, all right, now again, let's wait for the discount, see how if it's a green vector candle that closed above because it's a green vector candle with conviction, that's what we were looking for. Remember, green vector candle coming above this green vector candle because it's a block trade principle. That's what all of this is called. It's block trade principle. You basically want the momentum being pushed above where you had momentum before to get an idea that momentum is going to keep on going higher or lower. So once it actually closes that green vector candle, you want to then wait, like I said, for another discount because what happens when you get the green vector candle showing conviction and it gives you the on switch, your next point in that trade, in the step in taking that trade is to make sure you then get the biggest discount possible for that trade, which would be a retrace back into that green vector candle. So what happened? Boom, green vector candle comes up above this green vector candle, doesn't close with conviction. Oh, isn't that interesting? I didn't even know, by the way, I did not look at this beforehand. I don't trade the 1 day like this. This is the 1 day, by the way. I didn't even, I thought this was the 1 hour. Um, it's kind of crazy like that. It does work like that, but you know, you could trade the 1 day like the 1 hour in a sense, right? So you see the green vector candle right here, and you see the no conviction closing, like at all above this green vector candle that we wanted to see. that we were just talking about, I wanted to see. We got the green vector candle close with weakness. At this point, you don't want to do anything. You don't want to do anything because you kept waiting. You got the green on switch 2 times in your brain. A retail trader would have executed on that. You're actually waiting to see if you can get in a discount. Oh, you didn't get a discount, you're not getting in. And what happened? It didn't even go anywhere. That's my point. So let's go back to the 1 hour. Oh shit, balls. Jeez. Okay, okay. I gotta end this live soon. I gotta. Okay, so I gotta. Hold on. Let me just close this trade. Okay, I'm out. All right. Well, long story short, I do believe this is gonna come back into the green vector candle, and on the 1 day, generally come back in to these zones right here. Probably gonna eventually in the next few days just get a wick straight up into that. Probably come back down, maybe then come up, get that nice M formation, and then come down. Okay, W, rise 1, rise 2, rise 3, that's the peak. Then you get that M formation back down. That's what I expect. Um, Either way, you don't trade the entire scenario, you trade along the way. Like for example, once I found out about the Trump news about um, the set on the 7th, you long because you see on the 1 day massive selling,